Do you know that whatever food you eat or you take into your body, being it shawarma, pizza, fried rice, bangkun, or fufu, goes through certain laid down procedures before the body will make use of it? Yes, this is what we call digestion. And in today's video, I would want us to look at all these processes that food goes through before the body will begin utilizing the energy or the nutrients from it. My name is Owusu Kojo Emmanuel, a physician assistant by profession. When we talk about digestion, it is the process whereby food substances are broken down into simple form that the body can use. And anytime you talk about digestion, in return, we are looking at the digestive system. The digestive system comprises of certain structures in the body that comes together to aid or helps in digestion. Digestion begins from the mouth and then ends at the anus. So this is the structure I'm talking about. So we have the mouth. From the mouth, we move to the esophagus. From the esophagus into the stomach. Then let us not forget the liver is also there to help. Then from the stomach, we move to the duodenum. From the duodenum to the small intestine. From the small intestine to the large intestine. Then from the large intestine to the rectum. Then finally end at the anus. Now let us look at each of these structures and their function. Now, the first thing is to look at the mouth. Digestion begins in the mouth because anytime you are eating, you put the food into your mouth. Inside your mouth is the teeth. You have the tongue, and beneath the tongue is salivary gland. Now, the function of the teeth is to help crush or break down solid food into smaller form. Because anytime you are eating something which is very hard, it is the teeth that you use it to crush or break the food into simple form. Then beneath the tongue, just as I said, is the salivary gland. The salivary gland produces saliva, and the major function of the saliva is to mix with food to soften or moisten the food so that the food will be soft enough to push it to the different phase or the next structure of the digestive system. So after the saliva has mixed and softened the food, the tongue will help roll down the food to the next structure, which is the esophagus. The esophagus is a very long tube which connects the mouth to the stomach. And this is how the esophagus does. The esophagus is to contract and relax to push food down into the stomach. This process is what we call peristalsis. As food moves from the esophagus into the stomach contains a lining, which is the stomach lining. It produces gastric juice. Now, this gastric juice helps in the breakdown of protein structures. Now, let us not forget that this gastric juice, there are two phases or two types. We have the renin and pepsin. The function of the renin is to act on milk protein. And you all know that babies are the ones who take in a lot of milk because they are always taking their breast milk. So babies have the renin so that it will help in converting the milk protein into milk gas from the stomach. Let us not forget that there's a liver there. The function of the liver is that the liver has a structure in it called the gallbladder, and the gallbladder produces bile, and this bile helps to convert fat and oil in the food you have eaten into fatty acid. So remember, all this while I have not talked about the oil or the fat in the food you have eaten. It is the function of the gallbladder to break down the fat and oil in the food you have eaten into fatty acid. So this means that carbohydrate or starch digestion begins in the mouth, um, protein digestion begins in the stomach, then fat and oil digestion starts from the liver, which is the gallbladder. So from the stomach, we then move to the duodenum. The duodenum is a very short structure which connects the stomach to the small intestine. And one major function of the duodenum is to produce certain digestive juices. And these digestive juices helps further convert the maltose into glucose, peptides into amino acid, and then the fatty acid. I hope you understand. Then from the duodenum, we move to the small intestine. Inside the small intestine is where there is the absorption of nutrients. So that is where there will be absorption of the glucose, the amino acids, and the fatty acids. So after there is the absorption, then the product will then move into the large intestine. There in the large intestine is where there is absorption of water. So absorption of water is mainly at the large intestine. After it has done the work, it will then push it down into the rectum. The rectum is a temporal storage space for feces. So at this point, the food will now be called feces because the body has absorbed the relevant things needed for the body's growth. How you understand? So at the rectum, the food substance is now called the feces. Then it will give you signal that at this point there is a need for you to visit the washroom to ease yourself. Then when you get to the washroom, you then, as you exert pressure, the anus then open for you to give away the feces. So let us have it in mind that the body works according to division of labor. Each and every organ has its own function to perform. So just as production companies does, the same thing applies to the human body. The human body is very, very structured. It's very, very structured, and it goes according to division of labor. Yes. So these are the processes that the body goes through whenever you eat something. Once you eat something, it doesn't matter how small that very thing is, the body will go through certain phases. And these are the phases that I have explained to you in a very simple and understandable language. So if there is any health topic you would want me to make a video on, drop it in the comment section. I'll be very, very glad to provide a video on that because I'm here for you. I hope you understand. I hope this video is very, very helpful for you. Subscribe to this channel for more videos. Don't forget to share this video to friends and family. Many people who need this video to learn a lot, to broaden their understanding and knowledge. Then like this video so that this video will give a signal to the YouTube algorithm so that it will put this video to a lot more people.